50 years after the final Harry Potter book, Harry Potter is now headmaster of Hogwarts, ready to usher in a brand new generation of witches and wizards. My name's Radio Mike, and together with my friend Sam Garlep, we're reading every chapter of my Harry Potter fanfiction from when I was 13. This is book 4 in that series. Welcome to Harry Potter and the Phantom Farter. Hello, Amores, everyone. Welcome to Harry Potter and the Boys, a fan fiction podcast by me, Radio Mike, Book 4, The Phantom Farter, and Sammy Gallup is here.
And I'm wearing a hat.
He's got a new hat. You know that in The Simpsons?
I was thinking...
She's got a new hat.
Oh, no?
Malibu Stacy.
Oh.
It's just the same Malibu Stacy doll, except she's got a new hat.
I was thinking of, it could also be... a hat.
That's actually one of my favorite ever Family Guy moments where, he's in a book club and he's like, they're all discussing the book.
Yeah, they're just like, I think the way that,
they represent love and suffering or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then Peter just goes,
Peter?
All right, well, here's another thing. The book can also be a hat. And
I think that's one of the, I agree. That's one of the things.
Well, God, I mean, it's not going to get much funnier than that today.
Well, the other thing, what about how funny when I came in today?
What was it? That was very funny. So Sam bought me a coffee for a reason I'll explain in a sec. But yeah, what did you do?
It was a chai latte.
It's a chai latte.
And this is some of the stuff. I mean, wow, yeah. How does he come up with this? Mike, I held it above my head as Mike opened the door, and I said, "There's a chai above me, so lovely." Anyway,
what is that song? She's so
high above me.
Who's that by?
She's so lovely.
Is that an Aussie song?
No.
Okay, so all right.
Like Cleopatra, Joan of Arc, or Aphrodite.
Who is that by? You look that up.
No, how do you do your Google thing?
What Google thing?
You know how you could hum it into Google or something?
Yeah, do that.
How do you do that?
I've got it on my phone. Hang on. All right, everyone has probably already knows the song.
Yeah.
So they're like, guys,
I think it's called Aphrodite by...
Is it Aphrodite?
No.
Really? Okay, so you go, oh no, this is Google Translate. I don't think, Google Home. Is that what?
No.
No, Google Chrome. I don't think Google, this is it. I've got All right, here we go. Ready? Here you go. Search a song. She's so high above me. She's so lovely. She's so it's She's So High by Tal Bachman or Kurt Nilsson. No? She's So High by Tal Bachman. Is that it? Wow. She's so high. That's a good song.
Really good song.
Hey, so I've got a couple things. So we went to dinner last night. Me, you, Claire and Mel. We went with the girls.
The gals.
We brought the girls along.
Yep.
And the girls get along great.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Although we didn't let them speak much. We spoke about men's issues and ourselves
we wanted
the whole
to talk
time.
About boy stuff.
That maybe is a reference to something you could hear on the Patreon.
We forgot. Patreon.com/Harry Potter and Boys. Guys, no one's joined for a while. It would be great to see someone join.
It would be great. That would be awesome.
Really good. And you can get 10 to 15 minutes extra. This week, surprisingly serious chat of a cutting edge social issue. We've got range.
We really do.
We can go high or low.
Yeah, we can go high
above me.
Or low. And we spoke about it as someone who sings low in the Patreon as well.
Did we? What was that?
Well, they were baritone.
Oh, yeah. There was there was actually a good range. Yeah.
And when I said before, just going back, when I said before I was wearing a hat.
Yeah.
That hat is embroidered.
Custom embroidered from RK Threads, HPATB.
HPATB.
I did tell you last night that boy, oh boy, did we get a huge payday.
We did. So thank you everyone who's bought some of the merchandise.
Yeah.
Mike and I received our first check.
Yeah,
for the
from RK Threads.
And wow.
Just remember, we did deliberately make the merch as cheap as possible, so me and Sam take the minimum amount of profit. Got a message, like a little deposit from Oscar from RK Threads yesterday. Said, "Hey mate, just sent your first payout. Check if it went through." Checked. $44. So me and Sam...
Wait, is it missing a zero?
Split that between the two of us. We have just pulled in $22 each.
That's right.
And we will be reinvesting that into the show.
No, thank you so much. Because then down the line, then we can make more stuff, and this just means I can buy one more coffee.
One more coffee, yeah.
And it's great because Mike's wearing the T-shirt.
Derek is a disgrace to all wizards.
And I'm just wearing a plain black T-shirt.
Pick up your merch, but...
You know what would be funny if with that $44 we reinvest it so I can finally buy a T-shirt.
Do you want to just do that?
I don't want to buy one. I don't want to buy one.
You know what? We couldn't even do like a Black Friday or Christmas sale on the shirts because it would just mean we'll owe the listeners money.
Oh yeah.
But seriously, if you can,
oh my God, a serious Black Friday.
Serious.
Now we really want to do it.
Oh wow.
I mean,
well, it's too late. I promise it's too late.
Yeah.
Can I say as well, like I know it's a tough time financially for everyone at the moment. If you can jump on the Patreon, it actually genuinely does help. And I do actually think the content on the Patreon is worth paying for. So we'd love to have you on board. There's a bunch of extra stuff. So yeah. So we went to dinner.
We went to dinner last. It was lovely.
It was lovely.
Double
date. And you know what I found most?
Mike, you were funny off the bat, actually.
Oh, really? Why?
Because I made a joke because my girlfriend's last name is Hoich, and the place we went to was Hoichi Mama.
Yeah.
And we said, Hoichi Mama.
Hoichi Mama.
And you, I think, said something like, "Oh, thanks for having us at your family restaurant." Or
yeah.
Oh, it was funny. It was even
not
funny.
Great. No, that's what I said. That's what I said.
Yeah. And he's kind of pointing around. Oh, is this all your family? And it was very.
Thank you. Did you notice there was a huge, I guess, discrepancy in the conversations that the boys that we were having and then that our partners were having? In the sense that both of our partners are in healthcare.
Yeah, that's true.
Which are the hardest working people in the country. And they were talking about how, there's not enough beds, there's budget cuts, the hospitals are too old.
Yeah.
They're so limited on resources. They're not replacing people who resign. There's no money. And then me and Sam are like, yeah, so will we record tomorrow morning?
Yeah, we'll talk about the Harry Potter. No, we can do anytime suits. Oh yeah,
whenever you want.
We're free all day. Yeah.
Both of our girlfriends are working at hospitals today, having stressful time on their feet for 8 hours, and then we're complaining bloody radio, podcast.
One bit that I'm now thinking was funny.
Yeah,
you didn't fully think this, I don't think, but when they were talking about not enough beds.
Yes.
And you were like, do you mean you just need another a bed from IKEA? Or you didn't say that. But
no, I said literal beds. But is it not literal beds?
But I guess it's almost, when they say another bed, it also involves the whole capacity for caring for someone in the bed.
Oh, yeah.
So if they literally put another bed in the room, they'd be like, well, we don't have enough staff to cater to a person with the bed.
And also I kept trying to link the budget cuts in the healthcare system here in Melbourne, at least, to similar budget cuts I've been seeing in the media industry.
Yeah.
But I guess stakes wise, it's a lot different, isn't it?
Well, it's everything, but everything we do, the stakes are infinitely lower.
Yes. But it feels so high.
Yeah.
Can we shout out our partners Claire and Mel, because we just don't we love them?
They're not listening, but
they're not listening.
Yeah, we love them. We bloody love them.
They are doing really hard jobs.
Yeah.
We're here. It's Thursday morning at 10:30.
Yeah.
We wandered in and just got a coffee. And we're I guess we'll do the pod now. We can sit here and gossip all day. But shout out to our partners.
Yeah,
they're very good people.
Because what would I said? I sometimes say, Mel works with flatlining geriatric patients. I used to work at Triple M. That's what we call them listeners.
I used to work at 3RW.
Oh yeah, there we go. They call them flatline joke. Anyway.
Oh, that is so good.
And it is, when Mel, like I might tell about, joke about, I don't know, chai latte. I'm like, oh God, that really died, like fell flat.
Yeah.
And Mel's like, yeah, someone actually died today.
Yeah, a guy died.
Right.
Yeah.
Can I actually, this is not from Mel. This is from another person I know that works in healthcare.
Yeah. Do I know them? Name them.
No.
Okay, don't name them.
This is someone we don't, this is a different person I know that works in healthcare that has sent this to me.
But I don't know them.
No, none of us know them.
Can I know them? But you said you know them.
I know them.
But you said none of us know them. This is getting confusing. Do you know them? And I don't know them.
I'm getting so angry right now.
No, but listeners, rewind. What you said was confusing. You said none of us know them.
To protect the anonymity of whoever it is that has sent this through, because maybe they're not meant to share things from their job.
So, but you know them.
Yep.
Okay, but I don't.
Yeah.
Okay. So go on to our Facebooks and check out me and Sam's mutual friends. It's none of those people. Then you could...
I don't even want to share it anymore.
Nah, do.
Whoever it is that sent me this, it's funny because the listeners will have picked up what I was putting down, but you
I just
haven't.
didn't. Sorry, in the moment
You're
it
too
felt
literal.
different.
You've taken it too literal.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
This is a patient overnight, just like what, it's not even worth it. Like what happened, was anyone in, there's a bit of a summary of what happened in this little code they had. Was anyone injured during the incident? The patient kicked the nurse in charge in the testicles.
Oh. Well, that's not good.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
That's painful.
Yeah, but it's pretty funny to see that written down in the note.
Yeah.
Like, well, I was fine, but I got hurt. Like, yeah, you could just say, oh, kicked out at the, they kicked me. Not kicked me in the testicles.
Nah, because I feel like being kicked in the testicles is a very specific aggravated thing. If I kicked you in the shin lightly, it would be like, okay, that's annoying. But if I kicked you in the testicles, that would hurt a lot more.
Yeah.
And that feels rather deliberately
Shin
aiming.
hurts a lot.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that's why you wear shin guards in soccer.
Yeah, and some people wear boxes as well.
Yeah. I had another thing that sort of happened recently. On Monday, I actually caught up with, and I forgot to tell you, friend of the show, Ryan Shelton.
What?
For the first time, I saw him in like 2 years. Sorry.
Oh my God. This is crazy. You okay?
Yeah, I've got a frog in my throat. I might just get some water.
Frog in your throat? Is it Trevor? Trevor! Or a slug in your throat. More like it. What, you caught up with Ryan Shelton?
Yeah, and
what?
you know what?
I'm so jealous.
Oh, sorry, man.
I don't know him.
I completely forgot.
You didn't even fucking mention the podcast, did you?
I completely forgot to talk about the podcast.
I cannot believe this. Sorry, I got so much shit the other day for Stephen Fry, who...
A Friday Stevening with Stephen Fry.
Who was in another state when I was there, and I got in trouble for not approaching him, even though it would have been, I was in an incredibly high pressure work environment. It would have been very inappropriate for me to talk to him, but I got in trouble on the podcast. You've actually seen Ryan Shelton in person.
I was face to face having a coffee with him in Fitzroy. But you know what it was? I was so engrossed in the conversation we were having.
He's so good.
Because he's so down to earth. He is so relatable. He's such a good listener that
well, not to this podcast.
Not to this podcast, but yeah, I only really ended up asking him one personally motivated question, which was, I know that he is like longtime friends with Chris Lilly, another Australian comedian. And I just said, oh, what's Chris Lilly been up to? And he was sort of telling me about that. But I didn't ask him anything about
He's a cashier.
Wait, what?
No, I was just saying he works at Woolies or something like that.
But yeah.
What else happened?
We were just talking about, so actually, funnily enough.
So did you message him to just get a coffee?
No, he messaged me and said, how have you been? We should catch up. And I was like, yeah, great. I'm free this week. And he said, how's Monday?
Great.
And I said Monday's good. So then we just got a coffee and
Right.
chatted and talked a lot about like what he's been up to and talked about what I've been up to, because last week on this pod I teased to the listeners that I would have some big news this week.
Yes.
But I've kind of realized that big news doesn't become public. It'll come. It hasn't become public yet, and I was a week too early. So now I want to wait till the week after this one.
Yeah.
But I do have a big announcement that.
So even.
I think when this comes out, I will be getting ready to make the announcement, but I won't have made it yet.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But so that was part of your catch up.
I wanted to talk to Ryan because
Yeah.
it's semi-adjacent to him.
correct.
What was he great? Boy, was he great. Of
course he was.
And you know what? I want to name Ryan the official god of the podcast because I love him and I pray to him. I just think he's a great guy.
Yeah, I think he's a great guy. Do you think that'll make him uncomfortable?
Yeah, probably. So let's not call him that. Let's just call him friend of the show. He'll probably be happy with that. Or maybe he won't. Acquaintance of the show.
Oh, I think I've put too much pressure on because I haven't. You know what? I was going to say I haven't met Ryan Shelton. So I put a lot of pressure on now meeting him, but I really want to. But as I said that, I've now remembered. Do you remember last week I said, "Oh, I've got something for the show," and I forgot it.
Was it Shelton adjacent?
Yeah, but how am I gonna?
Oh,
how am I gonna find this? When did we last record?
Did you DM him or something? Or we last recorded this time last week.
Okay, here we go. This is what I was going to bring last week, and now as I literally am just saying, I cannot believe that I really want to meet Ryan Shelton. I think I put too much pressure on it because I think he sounds great, but I'd just love to be friends with him.
Yeah,
love to meet him. Well, my Facebook memories count. 16 years ago. 16 years ago on this day.
Oh, 2008.
2008.
Wow.
My Facebook status from 2008.
Wow.
Guess who met Ryan Shelton at the races?
And then it says, come on,
guess.
Can we look at the comments?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if I... Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Here we
wow.
go. Oh, my God. So
you have met Ryan Shelton.
I've met Ryan Shelton at the race, and I do remember he was up. I think we were up. He was like up on a platform.
Yeah.
Like in an exclusive area. We were like below.
This is 16 years ago.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
It was me and Annabelle Smith, who actually turned out to be a Commonwealth Games Olympian. So maybe she was the biggest star.
So many famous friends.
To read this comment, we were there and Anna was like, "Oh my God, it's Ryan Shelton." And I'm like, "Ryan." And then because he was really high up in this thing, I gave him Anna's school photo and then he had a photo with it. I couldn't find that. So I gave him a photo of my friend, took a photo with it.
Yeah, that's funny.
And yeah.
That's very cool. So you don't need it. You go way back.
And this other girl I know met Rob Schneider at the races.
I'd prefer to meet Ryan Shelton. I'm not a big Schneider fan.
So
But like
I've met Ryan Shelton.
Would you go, when you meet Ryan Shelton, would you be like, hey, check out my status 16 years ago?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. Bloody Shelton. What a
so
legend.
I didn't know why. Anyway, that's the thing. It wasn't even that good to talk about.
Yeah. No, I loved that. That was interesting.
But it just came back to me.
You know what I always think when I think of Ryan Shelton? Well, you never know.
See, and so not even when you were finishing your coffee and you say, "Hey, we should do this again."
Yeah.
Or, do you want to do this again sometime? And you didn't even go, "Well, you never know." You didn't think about that?
No, but
I think the listeners will be very disappointed.
yeah, I think they will too. We've had two big chances to get two really great people, but we just haven't had a chance.
And it is reminding me, there's a long list of guests that we have promised this year, and everything is ending.
Alex Dyson has actually moved out of that house now.
Oh my
so
God.
we can't get him.
Because who else? We said Alex Dyson.
Yeah.
We're going to get a few other people on.
Yeah,
but
Will Anderson, we were trying to get.
We got Jackie on.
Jackie's great. I'd love to have her back on. Anyway, should we do the fanfic?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all right. We'll get into the fanfic. What an adventurous sort of start to the show, though, with all these all these little bits.
God, our dinner was great last night. I ate so much.
Nah, it was the food is so good.
So good. We were having a bit of a Japan powwow. Or a Japowwow.
I was going to say, this is totally irrelevant to the podcast, but when
That hasn't stopped us before.
when you get back from Japan, do you want to do like a bonus episode where we just talk about Japan?
Sure.
Yeah, just do a Japan app. Well, anyway, Sam, last week, I believe, what did happen last week? Oh, yeah, they had a potions class where they were learning. What's so funny?
I'm laughing at. I have made this comment before about how the iPad is always in a different configuration every week, and now, this time for the first. Now it's in landscape mode, and you've handed it to me actually like set up on the with the case.
Do I not
in
do that
triangle
every
mode.
week?
No, sometimes it's in portrait mode, and sometimes it's not even in the case.
You can set it however you want.
But I've never. Well, this is actually great. We've never had it like this.
Well, we pick up from chapter 13 where they did a potions class and they discovered the breathe underwater potion, which may or may not become relevant later in the book. But we pick up this week, Sam, with chapter 14. And as always, we usually start by reading the title of the chapter, which is, Sam,
Chapter 14, The Soaking Ceremony.
Ooh. Could this be related to the coif ceremony? Remember the coif ceremony?
Yes, which I believe to be the come on your face ceremony.
So do I, actually. That's the only thing it could be.
Soaking ceremony. I mean, it could just be something innocent.
Yeah.
You know, you're dunked in water.
Yeah, true. It could be like the opening ceremony of the Olympics because we are doing the Magilympics.
That's true.
The soaking ceremony.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well,
Is it?
Sorry,
You
no,
didn't
no.
laugh.
Sorry. What's happening in my mind is fun. So because look, this is pretty, but it's pretty disgusting, really. But have you heard of soaking?
I know what soaking the sexual act is, but I don't know if that. I would highly doubt it is linked to that.
Which is apparently popular in very religious American colleges where they're not meant to have sex, but
So-
they basically insert themselves into someone. You both lie there and you get a third person to jump on the bed and bounce you around.
Yeah.
So you're technically not.
Yeah, but I would argue that once the penis has been inserted,
Oh yeah.
that's it.
That's it.
You're joking.
Agree.
You're kidding yourself if you're saying
Agreed.
we're not doing it.
Completely agreed.
It's in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. God knows.
God knows. If God is your guy,
Yeah.
he knows.
He knows what you're doing. You're not tricking God. That's some weird level
Jesus.
of obsessive compulsive behavior there.
Anyway.
But anyway, yeah. Let's pick it up.
Let's pick it up. Okay.
And then we'll soak after this.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's in a
I've
different
got
way.
Pat coming over. He'll jump.
great.
He'll jump on the bed. But we might swap.
Yeah, nice. Great. That's so bad. Okay. After another week of school, the boys were convinced that everything this year might actually be okay, and they might actually be safe from any danger. During breakfast in the Great Hall one morning, Harry Potter came up to the stage to speak. Neville, please come up here. Oh,
Neville hasn't popped up much, has he?
I think we were just saying last week how I don't think he's popped up literally at all.
Professor Flitwick Jr. was being the Neville for a bit, but yeah.
Here we go. Neville, who was now the keeper of poos at Hogwarts.
That's right. That was in the last book, wasn't it?
Okay, yeah. So is he in charge of the toilets?
You don't remember, do you?
No. No, I don't.
Because he was headmaster, remember?
Yeah.
And then Harry got him fired because he was doing some bad stuff.
Yeah.
Not taking care of the kids.
Oh, yeah.
And it seemed like whoever is in the headmaster role just gets their brain turned to mush.
Yeah.
Because Neville went down that road.
I wonder if we will find out that the role is cursed.
Yeah, there's a
as
cursed
it's been
role.
alluded to.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Yes, so Keeper Poo's at Hogwarts, after being fired from his role as headmaster for being way over the line with some of his decisions, stood up. Okay.
Oh, so...
Sorry, Neville.
yeah.
So there's meant to be an end
Neville.
comma.
Yeah.
Neville, who was now the Keeper of Poo's at Hogwarts after being fired from his role of headmaster after being way too over the line with some of his shit, stood up.
That's a lot.
The commas are kind of in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
The second one. Okay. Today is Neville's last day at Hogwarts. Please give him a round of applause, Harry exclaimed. All of the students clapped and were sad to see Neville go. The Dingun students had prepared a singing of Waltzing Matilda for him, but no one really got it.
Waltzing Matilda.
Why would that?
That's so irrelevant.
Yeah. No one got it. Of course they didn't.
For
get
any
it.
international listeners, Waltzing Matilda is like a I guess a famous Australian song / poem.
Yeah.
And it's about a swag, like a homeless guy who steals a sheep and then commits suicide.
I don't know about the suicide bit.
Yeah. But
Once
it's just a fun song.
Camped by a billabong
Under the shade of an coolabah tree. And he sang as he watched and waited till his billy boiled. You'll come a waltzing Matilda.
So that bit sounds fun.
Yeah.
And we won't
do the rest.
We won't do the suicide bit.
But yeah, I remember when I was in the choir, we had this German choir come over from Germany. And
That's crazy. What, the German choir was from Germany?
Yeah, they came over and they sung, and then at the sort of celebration, welcoming thing after, they sung a Waltzing Matilda. But because they were German, they sang Waltzing Matilda, Waltzing Matilda.
That's funny. This almost sounds threatening. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing
Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda.
Will we? Yeah. Wow. That's funny. Did you return favour and sing a German?
No, we didn't do it.
Deutschland, Deutsch. No, okay.
But yeah, that was crazy.
Oh well, that's a bit rude. So they prepared an Australian song for you.
Yeah, and it was really good. And they did it off by heart. They just learned it off by heart. Oh man.
You could have done something. Maybe sung one of David Hasselhoff's hits.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a lot we could have done.
Yeah.
But we didn't. Okay, so Neville's last day. Bit of Waltzing Matilda.
I'm not leaving, Harry, said Neville strangely. Oh, I thought you were leaving. Oh, never mind, Harry said, pushing Neville off stage and saying, my stage.
So he's just made this up.
Oh, never mind, my stage. Get off. I love it. Anyway, Harry began, the Magilympics starts tomorrow, so it's time we name our champions who have put themselves forward. The boys breathed a sigh of relief. So this is Tri-Wizardy.
Yeah. But we did have the Team Wizard tournament, but this feels a bit different.
So different. They hadn't put their the boys breathed a sigh of relief. They hadn't put their names down. They hadn't put their names down for the champions. In fact, they hadn't even heard anything about it, so they knew they were safe. Okay, Harry said, taking out some super soakers out of his ass.
So it's the soaking
water pistols.
Yeah,
so
water pistols.
But they're super soakers out of his ass. So that's tough. I mean, even getting one of those little ones.
Squirted with that.
No, even getting a little super soaker, a little water pistol up your ass, but a super soaker up your ass.
I remember when I was a kid, we had this literally a little water pistol that you fill, and I thought it would be a really funny idea to spray paint it black so it looked like a real gun. And then when my brother came home,
pretended to kill him.
I don't know. I just thought it was funny.
That is
I was
funny.
like, how funny.
Did you spray paint it back? What?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, how funny would it be? My brother enters the room and he just sees this big black pistol in his face. I look back now, that's terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
God,
Bloody
I know,
kids.
yeah. Mum never let me have
Water
water
guns.
guns. Oh my God.
We had so much fun in the
I bet you
Australian
did.
summer throwing water bombs, water pistols, water fights. Then there was a drought. Remember when there was a drought in Victoria?
R.I.P.
You couldn't have fun.
You weren't allowed to use water. You had to have 3-minute showers.
Yeah.
You had to put a bucket in the shower. Hey?
You have to use the half flush on the toilet.
Oh my God. The listeners.
The government just took control of us and we just knelt down.
In the newspaper every day, on the front page in the top corner, they'd have a little bar graph percentage of how full our dams were. Oh no, we're at 27%, we're at 30%, we don't have enough water.
It just didn't rain for ages in Australia.
Yeah.
And what was the other thing? There were TV commercials on. Was it just Victoria or was it Australia?
Surely it was Australia.
Yeah. There were TV commercials that encouraged you to dob on your neighbours if you saw them like washing their car with a hose or something.
Yes. So then everyone had, and then you'd get people like, I think people who still wanted to water their gardens, they would either wake up at 3 a.m. or they'd set their timers so their sprinklers would go off at like 2 a.m.
I swear there was a period where it was like, okay, if you live on an even numbered house on the street, your days for watering the garden are like Mondays,
right.
Wednesdays and Fridays.
Yeah.
If you live on an odd number, it's Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays, which is just like, how funny is that looking back?
Yeah,
and then they never announced that the drought was over.
No.
It's just like, oh yeah.
So I'm like, am I allowed to? I haven't used a full flush in years.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. On the water bombs things and water balloons, whatever you want to call them. Mum, like we and I think it was like end of year, or there was a day at my primary school where it was just like, and that day we finish early and everyone has a water bomb fight.
That's awesome.
Mum never bought me any water bombs.
Oh, you had to BYO water bombs?
I think so, yeah.
BYOW.
Because it was kind of like, hey, we finished school early, and unofficially, if you're sticking around.
I would say if that's happening, it's the school. The onus is on the school to provide the water bombs.
No, they don't. As in, like, they don't really want you, and they don't want to have the teachers on. There's no teachers on duty. It's like school's finished for the day.
Yeah, for the year.
Yeah. Do what you will.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, you can hang out at the school property if you want, and I think parents have like a barbecue down.
You know what's funny?
But then Mum would never let. So I had to be that sad loser. I'd be begging someone
water bomb?
for one water bomb.
Just one.
Or like kids would have a whole bag of them. They go, oh, this one's got a hole in it. I was like, I'll have the one with a hole. Or, near the tap, I'm like, I'll see if anyone's dropped any or if there's any shit. It was so I had to beg people like, oh, can I have a water bomb?
That's so sad, man.
Yeah, it was so sad.
Yeah.
Mum was like, no, you can't have any. I'm like, but I'm here anyway.
Yeah.
Like, Mum's down having a picnic.
$2.
Mum's down here having a picnic. We're here for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Just give me one.
What am I going to do? Oh, sorry, man. All right. Well,
that's not funny yet. No. That's just something I'm saying.
That's sad. Sorry, man. Well.
You know what? Maybe I won't even read the rest of this.
Do it.
So Harry, he took the super soakers out of his ass.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's funny. When I was a kid, I would have taken one out of his ass. Like, honestly, I was desperate.
What if it was full of diarrhea?
Well, I guess I'd be, if it was full of diarrhea and not covered in it, then that's fine.
True, that's true, yeah.
I'm going to walk around with the super soakers and spray the champions from each school. If they could come up, that would be great.
Okay, so it seems very unofficial.
The Hogwarts champion is...
It's not quite the Goblet of Fire, with the mystique. It just feels like Harry's making it up.
Remind me of during COVID, you saw priests were baptising kids with water pistols.
No.
You haven't seen this?
No. Is that true?
It's absolutely real because...
God knows.
You didn't want to... God knows.
God knows that's so not funny. A real baptism.
Yeah.
I feel bad for those kids.
So, the Hogwarts champion is... Harry paced up and down the Great Hall. At times, he would pretend to spray someone with a super soaker and then be like, nah, not you, sorry. No, not you. He made his way over to the Gryffindor table and stopped in front of the boys.
Oh, no.
Then kept moving because instead he stopped in front of Harold Biscuits.
Oh.
Harry pressed the trigger on the super soaker and sprayed Harold hard as all the teachers watched.
Okay. So Harold finally gets his
Biscuits.
moment.
Wow.
Remember you probably don't remember, one of the first chapters in this book was featuring Harold, and he was saying he was disappointed he hadn't got a really big role in this last couple books.
Wow, his manager must have.
Yeah,
he must have teamed up with
maybe he's the Cedric of this.
No.
Oh well, that's bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
My boy.
My boy.
He specifically held the super soaker. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, I can do this. Harry specifically held the super soaker in his crotch style area. So it looked like coming. C-U-M-M.
Not he was coming, just he looked like
So
coming.
he's put the super soaker between his crotch and just soaked him with it so it looked like he was coming. In his crotch style area.
Oh, man.
Harold looked proud.
Okay.
After losing his penis in book 2.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. His dick was chopped off by Clownish.
Oh, no.
The dick chopper offerer.
I forgot about that.
See, everything comes back. There's so much
Except for
attention to
Harold's
detail.
penis.
Yeah, true. That sucks.
And barely being featured in book 3, he was hoping that book 4 would give him more of a moment to shine.
Looks like it's happening.
I forgot Harold lost his penis. I'm glad that that's been mentioned again.
No. Continuity
Yeah.
is strong.
Well, this came to my attention recently. Grey's Anatomy, the television show, which has been going for, I think it's up to
Still going?
I think it's still going, yeah.
Wow.
Got season like 22 or something crazy like that. Have you adjusted that drink bottle?
Yeah, I have. I've hacked
You've made your own.
because I was getting annoyed that I have to unscrew the lid all the time.
Mike and I have the same drink bottle. We have the same drink bottle, and Mike has made
I've hacked it.
You've hacked it, but now it can never close fully, I guess.
Yeah, but that's okay.
So it's a big mouth hole, and what you've done is you've kind of unscrewed a hole in the lid, so now that you can just sip it out.
Don't have to take the lid out.
But you have just spilled some, haven't you?
Maybe, but like that doesn't
A drop
matter.
here and there.
Yeah.
Sorry,
guys.
Wow, I was talking about Grey's Anatomy. That was just a great little hack by Mike. In Grey's Anatomy, there's a character who, in one season a few years ago, got her leg amputated.
Oh,
One of the doctors.
main character or like what
main character
And in real life, they were amputated.
No.
Okay.
in the show.
Okay.
Anyway, like 2 seasons later, they just stopped caring, and now she just walks around in every shot with her real leg.
Do they ever acknowledge it?
No,
Oh, okay.
so it's just like. I think they just got sick of that. They're like, oh, it's kind of going to be too hard for us to kind of cover your leg every time.
Did she get a prosthetic leg in the show?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, and now they don't even pretend it's prosthetic.
No, it's like 100% a real leg.
Okay.
So, yeah, they
That's
don't.
so funny.
We've got better continuity than Grey's Anatomy.
That's good.
That's good to
See?
hear. Yep. So that's just
See, guys?
Yep. Continuity check.
That's why you should join the Patreon. Don't join the Grey's Anatomy Patreon.
No, I think they do have podcasts.
The Greytreon.
I'm sure they do. One of the worst videos I've seen.
The Greytreon.
The Greytreon. That's good.
Thanks. Because you didn't acknowledge it, so
Yeah.
I had to say it again.
Okay, it was pretty good. What I don't like is I've seen a video of the original Grey's Anatomy cast singing along to, I see the Snow Patrol or something,
Oh, okay.
and I just hated it.
Is Sandra Oh still in Grey's Anatomy? Or
I don't
did she
think so.
die?
I don't think so. She's great. I like Sandra.
Sandra, no.
Sandra,
Anyway.
yeah.
Okay, here we go.
All right. The Rubax champion is Harry walked to the Rubax people and squirted the Super Soaker all over Olivia Flatchling, the girl that Michael had met after the opening night of the year. When he saw her being sprayed with the Super Soaker, she looked uncomfortable with this.
Fair enough.
That's true. Times seemed to stop for Michael as he looked lovingly into her beautiful eyes, which were being drenched with water.
Oh.
Okay, this is I don't even know what to do with this because it's in italics and there's that girl I like. Michael began singing in his mind.
So no, this is
How do you know what this is to?
This is from the South Park movie, I think, from reading it, which I would have been really into at the time.
Oh, well, now I think you have to read
I can do it. It's actually just copied from the South Park movie. So time has slowed down. And like, if this was a movie, like Michael's like watching this spraying on her face and he's like, there's that girl that I like.
Michael began singing in his mind.
Now more than ever, she gives me butterflies. She makes my stomach queasy every time that she walks by. I know I can be cool if I just try.
Okay, and now is that word for word what's in
I
the South
think
Park
so,
movie?
yeah.
Well, that's shit.
I think it's good. There's that girl that I like. I love that it's so chaotic, but Michael's mind just goes,
And like she's hating it.
she's hating it. She's getting a super soaker.
And yeah, you're singing in your mind. Anyway,
There's that
well,
girl that I like.
Michael stood up to begin a round of applause for Olivia, but no one else was applauding, so he looked really stupid. Also, it became apparent during the clap that not only was his fly undone, but his penis was hanging out of his pants as well.
Oh, no. What?
So everyone saw it, and it wasn't that big.
Oh, no.
That is so funny. Why
so
was his penis out?
I don't know.
Sorry, it's not you. It's just
maybe
a character
flopped
called
out.
Michael.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that big. Michael had never felt this way. Love and embarrassment. Olivia giggled slightly as she walked up to the front and stood next to Harold. Harold looked at her and said, hi. And she said, hi back.
Oh
no.
She said hi back.
Hi back? Yeah, sorry.
I think it's meant to be she said hi back, but in quotation marks,
Yeah.
it's she said hi back.
Yeah. Although that's a bit funny. That's a bit of a line. Hi back.
Yeah, hi back. True, that's a bit flirtatious.
You're a bit flirtatious. Just so you know, he doesn't have a penis. It was chopped off. Michael shouted out. Even Rob looked at Michael like, what the fuck, man? Okay. The champion from Dinguts is, Harry began. Oi, Harry, mate. Don't do the super soaker thing. Just say, mate.
Just say, mate. Just say.
Wait, Harry, mate. Don't do the super soaker thing. Just say, mate. Everyone's sick of it, said Crocomite Dundee. Well, it's only happened twice.
Yeah, but it does sound annoying.
Yeah. The soaking ceremony is an ancient tradition of the Magilympics, Crocomite, Harry said. Righto, mate, Crocomite said. Anyway, this is the first Magilympics, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 Harry stopped in front of Dilderoni,
Dildo.
and sprayed him hard in the face with the super soaker. Ah, fuck! Just said dildo.
That's the appropriate reaction. Oh, fuck!
Oh, shit. Yeah, it felt right there because it would be. Yeah, getting sprayed, yeah. And now, Fuckity Duckity Doc will perform his brand new song, Till I Collapse by Eminem, said Harry. So it's not his new song.
No, it's at this stage, it's like a 60-year-old song.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Oh, dear God, no, Luke said. As Fuckity Duckity Doc did, in fact, perform Eminem's song from his album The Eminem Show called Till I Collapse, terribly and pathetically. It's very you that you've got to include the album that it's on as well, yeah.
Do you know Till I Collapse? Great song. Till I collapse, I'm spilling these raps long as you feel them till the day that I drop. You'll never say that I'm not killing them. Because if I'm not, then I must not stop penning. And I am not hip-hop and I'm just not Eminem.
Love that.
Subliminal. Yeah.
Love it. That was good.
Thanks, man.
That's great.
Till the roof comes off, till the lights come out, till my legs give out, I ain't shut my mouth, till the roof comes out, and my heart perhaps, I'ma rip this shit till my bone collapse, till I collapse.
That's really good.
Thanks, man. I love Eminem.
Yeah. I do. I feel like I haven't listened to, there's songs of his I like, I've learnt the whole thing, and there's songs I've never heard of.
That's fair. And that is fair. Okay.
Fuckster Fungorius could be seen cringing.
He doesn't like his son, does he?
Harry began crying because he thought the song was so motivational and inspiring. Oh, fuckity, he said. The only person in the room clapping. I didn't know you could rap like that. Wow. Just, wow. You know, you really should audition for America's Got Talent. I know a young piano about your age once who went on to do amazing things last year. I think his name was Gorby Jones. No. Wait. Piano Bolonsky. No. Wait. No, it's coming to me. Sorry.
It's not coming to me.
It's not coming to me. Sorry. Well, very close to
naming
Gorby Bolonsky.
Yeah. He's conflating Gorby and piano.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
And that was it. The three champions. Dilderoni of Dinguts, Olivia Flatching of Rubax, and Harold Biscuits of Gryffindor. Great name. That was it. No more challenges. No one else required. No funny business. Nothing of the sort. Well, what might I say as Sam? Let's end the chapter there.
Let's end it there. Nothing else needs to happen.
That should happen. And you know, I'm sure this won't reflect Goblet of Fire at all.
No.
Now I'm going to continue reading. Harry began walking up toward the front of the hall to announce everything. Well, that's it. The three champions. No more challenges. No one else required. No funny business. Nothing of the sort. The first task may or may not involve making out with as many people as possible. It may also involve a fight to the death. That's the beauty of the Magilympics. You never know. You show up on the day and do your absolute best with zero knowledge or preparation. You just, whoa.
Oh, no.
Something had clearly hit Harry on his feet, and he immediately tripped over. The boys' eyes darted over to the Rubax section, where they noticed Mr. Charger hurriedly putting his wand back in his robes.
Oh, no.
There was disarray as the Super Soaker flew into the air, but Harry had accidentally pulled the trigger just before he tripped.
Oh, no.
this doesn't, I don't think this physically makes sense, which had triggered the water from the Super Soaker to be released from the tank in a projectile fashion.
Okay.
The water circled through the air with the Super Soaker. Don't know if that is how it would work. As it would inevitably rain down on someone as the room was so crowded. Then in asterisks and capitals, rain dropping style sound effect. Derek felt a drop of water on his face.
Oh, no.
Harry looked infuriated at Derek. Oh, fucking hell, Derrickson. It's always you, isn't it? You know, I've been playing this for months, trying to make it perfect for the Magilympics. I've been trying to make sure none of this shit happens and no fourth member gets in. You know why? You know why, Derrickson? Because of my trauma. Because of my experience with the Goblet of Fire. Goblet of Fire. Because that was so traumatic for me. I wanted to shield people from it. But here you are, purposely not getting out of the way of the water so you can be chosen. Wow, Derrickson. Real smooth, man. Real smooth. You disgust me, mate. You're embarrassing. You know what? No, you're embarrassing. You know that? A walking, talking embarrassment.
Oh, poor Derek.
I mean, it wasn't his fault.
It sounds like Mr. Charger has purposely made this happen.
Yeah, but he couldn't have known it would flick onto Derek.
Maybe he was still magicking it. Magic. Yeah, anyway.
Wow. Neville walked up to Harry and whispered something in his ear. He doesn't have to compete. It's just water, and the Magilympics is completely made up and never happened before. So it's fine to just say he can't compete. You're right, Neville, Harry said, his eyes gleaming. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, every Magilympics in history so far has had a last-minute wildcard competitor to the competition. This year, the wildcard is Derek Derrickson of Hogwarts. Derek, we wish you all the very best. As the wildcard, you must compete. Derek put his hands on his face. Mamma mia, he said. And the camera faded to black as if to prepare for the next episode. Full stop. S.
Capital S.
Mamma mia.
Mama, it's like, Mo, why are you not speaking your Italian accent no more? Mamma mia. Have you seen that in Simpsons?
God. So that's directly what this is.
Yeah, I think. Oh, wow.
That's in the chapter.
There's that girl that I like. Do you remember the first girl you had a crush on?
Yeah? Like in grade 1.
Oh, you had a crush on a grade 1?
I was like, I'm going to marry Michaela.
You had a crush on a grade 1?
Yeah, well, I thought we'd get married. Weird. And then when I was in grade 1 as well.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
Luckily.
Yeah.
And then she moved to Bendigo.
Oh, did you ever see her again?
I don't think, no.
I remember there was
So Michaela, if you're there, if you're listening, call me.
I'm
can
actually.
I say one? No, can I still say one more thing? Michaela, because
Well, you currently have a partner, so don't call Sam, Michaela.
Oh, it'd just be nice to catch up. She in grade 1, I think we were sitting on the same group of desks, and she said to me, "I dare you to break that ruler." There's a 30-centimeter ruler.
Yeah.
And so, because the chairs were curved, what I did, I then kind of sat on it and I snapped the ruler.
Wow.
But the teacher heard a big snap, obviously.
Yeah,
She's like, what was that? I was like, it came over to me and I'd broken this ruler. And she was like, you have to go to the principal's office.
For breaking a ruler?
Yeah, I got in trouble. Got in big trouble for destroying school property.
Wow.
And so look at that. I just went and broke the rules for a girl just like that.
Yeah.
And that just, set up the whole life of that, really, life of crime from that moment.
A girl from my similar age had a crush on this girl in my class. She moved to Perth.
Yeah, wow.
And
you had a crush in grade 1?
Yeah, when I was in grade 1.
Yeah, okay.
But ended up coming back to Melbourne, 15 years later. We were in the same uni course.
Oh.
She actually works in the industry.
What?
We work in. You might have met her.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, she's doing great. So
wow.
yeah, there you
Different
go.
paths, different people, different pathways. Or different people, same pathway.
Same pathway, different path.
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
That's it.
Different
Different
sides of the path. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I do remember that.
Yeah. That was a good app. I'm excited for it. Only took us 15 weeks to get to something.
Michaela, put that on the wiki.
Put it on the wiki, guys. Put Michaela on the wiki as Sam's crush from grade 1.
Move to Bendigo.
And then do a wiki page for Bendigo because people might not know where Bendigo is.
That's true.
Yeah. Well done. Great having dinner with great
having dinner together.
Great having dinner together.
Yeah. Although I'm a bit annoyed because it's just like that was not the biggest event of your week. You had coffee with Ryan Shelton, which far outweighs that. So I'm a bit
That's
annoyed.
true. Can I actually say something just to wrap the show? Because you and Mel got alcoholic drinks for dinner. I just got a Coke and Claire just had water. And at the end, we were like, oh, let's just split it halfway. And you and Mel were very against that because you're like, no, we had drinks. We should cover the drinks. And being like, don't worry, just split it halfway. So then you were like, okay. So then while you were paying, I like in earshot of Mel, I went to Claire as a joke and I was like, this is so unfair. They got drinks. Why should we pay?
That's so funny. Because then I was like, I'll buy you a coffee,
Yeah,
whatever.
so Sam
whatever.
bought me a coffee
Which
this
doesn't
morning.
really make up for it. But
Mate, don't
what I
stress.
also liked is our two partners in healthcare, let as in literally like let us pay to make it look like we
Let
both
the
went,
boys play.
yeah, we're paying like even though like Mel definitely probably puts way more money into
Oh,
our ship.
mate, join
but then
the club.
but while we're out in the town, we're like, yeah, we can do whatever we want.
Move over, ladies.
Yeah,
Boys, I got this.
Then like the next day, Mel, can you buy me a coffee?
Claire, can you transfer
Yeah,
money into
yeah.
the joint account?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. We will be back next week.
For sure.
And,
it was like years since we've done our last podcast.
Really?
Oh, today I was like, oh my God, when did we do our last podcast?
Yeah. Well, it was last week.
Last week.
I'll have some big news next week. Sam will have some news next week.
Great.
He doesn't know what it is yet, but it could happen.
Oh no, do I die?
No, I don't know what it is either. I'm just saying, bring some news next week. Just bring anything. Go to like news.com.au.
Oh, you know, I realised I didn't. Oh my God, I didn't even talk about how I went to a wedding in Wagga on the weekend.
Next week. There you go.
Wow.
There's the news. Goodbye, Hamoras.
She's so chai above me. It's not
She's
a
so-
latte.
Latte.
Chai.
Wait, it is a latte.
Oh, I
It's a
guess it
chai
is.
latte. Yeah. Oh, well, next week.